You made it to the auto show, right?
Oh yeah, totally.
So, favorite, start out straight, favorite booth?
I liked BP.
I was about to say, what?
Yeah.
I think that was hands down the worst one. The entire auto show.
They were bribing children with bad Xbox games.
Really? Like which ones?
I don't even know. It's just some generic like Mario Kart type racing game.
Really?
BP is just terrible.
You know, yeah. They've got some serious moral problems. Like, all they did was have fancy benches with outlets so people could plug in their phones and text, hey, I'm at the auto show, ooh, I'm cool.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be doing this because I'm auto texting while driving, you know? I've never done that. But I can do this. Brake lights are going on?
Brake lights. Yeah. So, we went to the 2011 Chicago Auto Show.
Separately.
Yes. Separately.
Yeah.
And we
So,
did.
real favorite booth.
Audi was nice.
Audi was much better this year than, because do you remember last year they were all either white or brown? This year they had a nice variation of colors. They had red, silver, black, you know.
Yeah.
Okay,
If you did not watch it, there is a link in the doobly-doo. Yeah. So, how about we take a look at those Audis?
yeah, how about it?
Okay. Yeah, so, doing that. What else are we talking about now?
Well, the new A6, the Audi A6, it's like probably one of their most recognizable cars. It's got a redesign, and I went a couple times with some friends, and the first time it was locked because it was a little too crowded, and it's a brand new car. But the second time, I could just walk right in. They don't even sell the damn thing in the U.S.
Huh.
And it was in red, you know. It had this nice stitching, real nice car.
Yes.
Much better than this. In the same category, but much better. I had to. Sorry, Mom.
Yeah, I hope. Yeah. What else are we going to talk about?
Well, the Audi exhibit also had, instead of being showcased, the R8 was just there, and they showcased the TT. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
TT RS? They just showcased that. I don't know why. I mean, not as good as the R8.
Yeah. Speaking of the R8, it was the R8 Spider. It was a much smaller convertible version.
Yeah, it's really nice. The one they used in Iron Man.
Yeah, it was.
My only complaint about the convertible is that you can't actually see the engine. Like in most other convertible sports cars, or just sports cars in general, high-end supercars, you can see the engine.
Modern day.
Yeah, I know, they're just hiding it all, you know. Anyway, let's move on. Right next to it, BMW.
Yeah.
Probably best, hands down, best all-around brand there is.
Oh, that's just great.
Good blend of performance and luxury. Nothing else drives like they do. I've driven it. Very good car.
And if you've never been in a BMW, I invite you, in fact, to jump off a cliff.
Yeah.
Or ride in a BMW. Either way worked for me. So, let's take a look at those.
God, that last one, my favorite, hands down.
Yes.
Hands down. Beautiful car. God.
We'll talk about some of the gimmicks.
The gimmicks.
Now, the first one that you see, as you walk into the building, what is the plural of Prius?
That drove me completely insane.
Yeah, like, hey, why are they having this giant contest? It's obviously Prius.
I was just about to say, I mean, like, who thinks of Priam? I mean, what language is that? Oh, I know, it's not English.
Damn Swedes.
I know, it's not English, doesn't matter. But, I don't know, the Prius, I mean, like, do they really think that that's a popular enough car to give a gimmick?
It is, actually. It's very popular.
Well, okay, people buy it, that doesn't mean people like it.
Well, that popular is different than quality.
True. But, like, okay, fine, for people who don't own it, who just thinks to themselves, I want a Prius.
Wake up in the morning
And just say, you know what, I'm going to buy a small Toyota hybrid.
yeah, well, yeah. Some suburban mom wakes up in her dull floral pattern bed with her 2 oversized dogs and just says, "I'm gonna get a Prius."
I know.
It's gonna be the big one because I have whiny kids.
Yeah.
I want more space.
Yeah, I know, seriously. I mean, I thought this was a hybrid, but it isn't a hybrid.
It's just hybrid tech. Oh, on its own it can get what? Like a mile.
I know, just on electric power, what is it, 4 miles?
Yeah. So, it was like a range between like 4 and 14 or something. It's not. It's just. It's a start, but not nearly good
No.
enough.
And speaking of a start, but not nearly good enough, Chevrolet Volt. Speaking of dull, eco-friendly cars, how about that Volt, huh? I mean, seriously, it could be good for the environment, but who would want to drive it? Because it clearly has no good driving dynamics, and plus, you get to drive it 10 miles an hour through a field of daisies.
It is a field of daisies. That's what.
It literally is a field of daisies. Now let the car handle it like a field of daisies.
Yeah. And there were like 2 displays. One was the Volt, and one was the Camaro.
Yeah, basically just Camaro.
Just there was just so there were 5 Camaros, right?
Oh, 6?
6.
Because they had the pace car on display.
Yes.
Then there was the one that you took pictures of. That's the 5th.
Yeah. They had like a Matrix style 25 cameras taking almost at the same time to create a rotational effect while you're in midair. There should be a link right here to the website where they did that. It's pretty cool, but it's not about Chevrolet. It's more about cameras.
I know. I think Chevrolet is in denial that they suck.
Yeah.
And sorry to all Chevrolet owners watching this.
I'm not sorry.
Alright, that's good. Also, to all Camaro owners, though, I'm not sorry either because, look, the Camaro, I realize it's a very popular car because of its exterior styling. It's got, but the problem is they blew all their budget on that car, on their, Megan Fox, cool Transformer exterior styling. And they put no effort into the interior. I mean, seriously, it's like sitting in one of those, reusable plastic Tupperware things, It's just full of cheap plastics and badly designed ergonomics. It doesn't work.
It's like sitting in an IKEA eco chair.
It's like sitting in a Megan Fox that's, really nice to look at on the outside, but she has no soul,
Or acting talent.
No.
I'm breaking up with you, Sam. I'm breaking up. I have no change in my emotions.
Shut up! There you go.
Alright, well, now that I've been rudely interrupted, let's get on to something else. What should we talk about next?
Well, Mercedes. Did you stop by Mercedes?
Yeah, a bit.
A bit?
Yeah, I got a bit of Mercedes. Yeah. Fairly unremarkable.
Right. What I liked about their exhibit was that a lot of the cars had matte paint. I'll give you an example. Most cars have gloss paint, and it's just shiny and sort of smooth. But then matte cars don't have the shiny finish. They're just flat paint. But I don't understand how it's more expensive to get matte paint.
I think it's tough to make matte paint that is matte paint, but also is easy to clean because it's not easy to clean. Just all this glossy smooth washes everything off. It's a big barrier. As for matte paint, well, not quite.
Otherwise, I think it's a fantastic style of car, and I wish they used it more often.
Yeah.
But the problem is, a bunch of the Mercedes were in matte white.
White is just a terrible color for a car, in my opinion. Remember from last year, Audi.
Oh, don't even get me started.
Everything but the R8. If you remember my last video.
Was either white or brown.
Yeah,
no,
the
the R8 was
everything
brown.
there was just like eggshell white.
There's
And
no difference between normal white and eggshell white. in case-
well, this is what they called it.
Yeah, it's official.
We're so sophisticated in calling it eggshell white.
Because it sounds cutesy and trendy, but really it's just the same color.
Yeah, and the R8, the fierce, big sports car that everybody loves. That familiar stripe was brown.
It was just metallic brown.
Obviously they, corrected their mistake. A bit. They made it silver, which is better, obviously. Huh?
Oh, you're
Yeah.
talking about the majority of the Audi exhibit.
Yeah.
Oh, the R8 was red.
Yes.
It's either silver or red.
The,
Which is a great color scheme.
Everything, very sporty, and including the R8 Spider, was red, and everything, all their,
Very
more.
We've already discussed the R8 Spider.
Yeah.
You just love that car too much, don't you? As featured in Iron Man with Scarlett Johansson. Scarlett Johansson. I think she looks better as a brunette than a blonde. I'm just gonna put that out right there. Back to cars.
Yeah. What else? Gonna be honest, we lost some of our footage, and we're repeating some of what we did.
True that. True that. How about? Did you go to Subaru?
I don't think I did.
They're promoting this whole, and I can see where the appeal is. Lesbians in Washington State. But other than that, I can see the appeal to like the outdoorsy family, who goes camping, owns a dog. They want the rugged, trendy Subaru,
Dogs. I hate dogs.
Yeah, because you were attacked by one once. I love dogs on the other hand. And, but still, I think they're made for that. They're just that thing. I don't know. Not sold on it. Not sold.
Yeah, back to the person who purchases a Prius.
Yeah, back to that. Don't even get me started
Again, I think we already got
on
started.
that guy.
Yeah.
Well, Nissan. Did you get to the Nissan exhibit by any chance?
I did.
First of all, front and center. First was the GTR, obviously, which is a very cool car.
Yeah.
But then, the Murano, I believe it's called the crossover cabriolet, was probably. Now, I've seen crappy Hondas and Toyotas and stuff from the 1970s and 80s. I would rather own one of those than own the Nissan Murano crossover cabriolet. I think it is, honestly, an abomination.
Even the name sounds like some kind of fake gourmet dish that sounds really good,
But really, you can use the microwave to heat it up.
at Panera or something like that.
Panera's pretty good.
Yeah.
Cinnamon Crunch? No?
Mm.
Not buying it? Alright.
But yeah, anyway, it's just something that sounds like organic and gourmet, but really.
Just does not work on any level.
Mm.
I'm just gonna be honest there. It just does not work, and I'm sorry if you're like, oh, it's so awesome. Well, you obviously don't have a brain. Or eyes. But what is a good value is the Nissan Maxima. I think it should be a huge Toyota Camry buster, and I don't understand why people don't buy that. It's a really nice sporty alternative.
Say, which Toyota model was it that where the brakes failed?
All of them? I think this one did. Lexus GS, it had brake failure.
Well, I'm talking about the Toyota.
The ones that are known. I think
Was it not the Camry?
Camry and Prius were the most publicized ones.
You sure it was the Prius? Because I thought that some guy faked his.
Oh no, that was an acceleration problem.
Oh.
For what acceleration there is with the top speed of 90 miles an hour. God, that's awful.
Ugh.
But the I believe yes, it was the Camry that had the brakes get stuck. I think, but
Yeah.
just so many cars should sell better than the Camry that just don't.
Yeah. Since then, at the auto shows, they've been giving out these really nice bags.
Yes, nice bags for free.
For free
free.
bags. Wow.
Free
You should
bags.
charge like what, $5 at the grocery store for those?
I'll bet they add that to the tax. I'll bet they add that to the average price. You know?
Yeah.
Moving on. Did you get yourself to the Lexus exhibit? Did I? Well, this is Lexus. It is full of the things that 50-year-old women want. It has excellent cup holders, a tape deck, a clear sound system, and some nice, finely polished cherry wood. And it is inconceivably nice and really, really boring. I'm not gonna lie.
Speaking of nice but boring, that's what I think of the auto show this year.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember all these things I visited, but truly, there really was not much that I.
Well, nothing eye-popping to you?
Yeah.
Well, what was it last year for you then?
I thought there were a lot more, prototype cars.
Concepts.
Yeah, concept, whatever it is. It's just, it was more innovative last year. It had more cool stuff that really stuck out. I feel like now car companies are assimilating to the one, just this one car.
Well, I'm glad that you actually mentioned concept models because unlike the rest of the world, I don't go as crazy over concept models as everybody else does. I think it's like, okay, it's great. I want it, but it's not going to be in production. So it's like, it's teasing you, you know? It's just, I don't know, not... I think they're very cool, but most of them don't work. They're really outlandish. Some of them are just horrendously ugly, and they're not going to put it into production.
Well, yeah, because most people want that car, that's that certain boring curve that more things are turning into. Obviously, some succeed more than others. Like, there's the, a lot of people argue that Jaguar, although they did, they have to. Most people don't buy these, really elegant long cars anymore. But I'm just a little sad to see this idea, kind of crunched into this whole package.
Let's see some Jaguars. I just want to see them. I think they're beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of car, it's still got, that nice Jaguar feel, but just not as much.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
back until, what was it, like 2009, 2008, they were just all, classic British gentlemanly luxury. If you're familiar with the show Top Gear, just look at James May. He is like the spitting image of Jaguar. He's just,
Formally refined.
yes, very refined gentleman, prefers the classic essence of luxury. But now, I think...
And he's the guy who's always picked on.
Yes, he's always picked on and he drives very slowly. But still, a very, very funny person.
Yeah.
But
I don't even like. I personally do not like Jaguars. But I appreciate the the way that it used to stand out. Just it was it was good for some people. Now it's okay for everyone.
very interesting. I would go beyond okay. I can't think of anybody who would think that they're ugly. I think
Before or now?
now,
Well, yeah.
like, they are just beautiful.
This is
They're usually priced for less than the standard BMW, Audi, or Mercedes. Maybe not Audi, I don't know. But, and I think they don't really have a good range. They have big sedan, medium sedan, and sports car. But, really, the Indian ownership has helped. The sharing of all these engines has helped, with Land Rover and Aston Martin, they're sharing all these stuff. I think it's been for the best for them, and it shows in their sales figures, I think. And their exhibit. It was pretty cool. It was one of the most popular.
right next to the Range Rovers. Aren't you gonna say something about Range Rovers?
What, because I like Range Rovers?
Yeah, you love Range Rovers.
I'm angry at Range Rover.
What?
I'm mad at them. I am mad at them because they did not let you sit in any of the damn things.
Oh.
That's why. I mean, come on. I mean, they're awesome in every way. They're such a good alternative. If you live in another climate but you want a luxury sedan, you buy a Range Rover. If it may not be like the most expensive car you can buy, billionaires buy Range Rovers. It's like their go-to SUV. It's just exquisite. It's exquisite.
Yeah.
It's exquisite. It's awesome. Oh. But I'm angry at them because they're no more expensive than a BMW or an Audi SUV like the X5 or the Q7. The X5 is awesome, by the way. It's better than everything else. Much better than the Cayenne. But, and it's better than the Range Rover Sport, too. But I'd buy a Range Rover Sport first. But it's no cheaper or more expensive. It's just, I feel like they got too lazy to get anybody to man the display, and make sure nobody stole any of their, like the dials and stuff. Speaking of the dials and stuff, in the Lexus display, there were no dials or tops to the gear shifts at all. Like they took them off beforehand because they knew people would try to steal them.
The world we live in.
I know, just no class, no respect. You can get some class and respect by getting a Range Rover, you know.
Or you could get it stolen.
Moving on.
Is there anything else?
Did we get to the tuner auto art?
Yeah, I think we discussed that.
Oh, fantastic, really. Hot girl. She has some Angelina Jolie characteristics. She was by a Lamborghini.
Let me go ahead and check. Wait.
I'll mention the woman from auto art.
Yeah.
Man, that auto art display really was just one of my favorites, I think. Yeah, especially, okay, there's a Lamborghini, Aston Martin, Ferrari F430, Bentley, a bunch of tuned SUVs, luxury SUVs, Cadillac CTS Coupe, all this good stuff. If you like exotic cars, that was the exhibit to go to. Also, if you like tuning and hot women, okay, I had to get the brochure from this really hot girl. She looked like Angelina Jolie.
Well, really?
Yeah.
Well, we're not going to talk about how beautiful the actual art was. You know, honestly, the paint jobs on these were so beautiful, and you're just going to talk about the girls. Are you eating a banana? Can I have one?
No. I need to get another extra.
How many do you have in there?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, so we're anyway. You know the art. On this. This company is just very nice. They had a lot of stuff that you can put in your car, on your car.
Man, a whole area. Tuner display. It was good.
It was just great.
Yeah, that was I think one of my favorite sections personally. I like exotic cars, and also I like car modifications. So I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah, lots of body kits.
Body kits.
Yeah, right next to the army section.
Right? Good.
And
did you get a chance to visit the army section? Did they try to recruit you?
Not directly, no.
Uh,
Just kind of standing around watching 4-year-olds not be able to do push-ups.
I know. I knew where that was going.
Marine Corps.
I know. It's like, yeah, join the Marines. Yeah,
It's like the
shout out to you, Brady.
the full metal jacket drill sergeant yelling at a 4-year-old Asian girl.
Man, you know what? I can beat that. How about a 3-year-old ginger girl? I saw it. True story. I mean, the drill sergeant was like, oh, down, push harder, you know? It was just like, come on. Come on, man. I mean, they're not actually part of your brigade or squad or whatever. I mean, it's just like some kid going up because they think guns are cool. Which guns are cool. But yeah, it's just...
When you're not getting shot by them.
Yeah. But have you seen those Air Force commercials?
Yeah.
I think it's a great ad. It's a really great ad.
Yeah. Not very much on the website though, except for the fact that oh my God, it's so cool. The Air Force has so much cool technology.
You've been on the Air Force website?
Yeah. Yeah. It's all this really like advanced flash display on like some science fiction command center, and I'm thinking, listen, I'm thinking of joining the Air Force. What do you actually do? It's so cool.
I made it.
You just hit that ladder.
Yeah, bounced off into the garbage can.
No, it's right there.
No, it's not. Don't worry about it.
Alright.
Well, okay. Look, I'm not gonna lie. I did not get to the Mitsubishi exhibit.
Me neither.
What a shame. Too bad we don't have footage, or else.
Too much good quality just lost.
Yeah, I know.
You know what's actually been a very cool recurring thing? The Jeeps.
You are absolutely right. Absolutely right.
This display, you can get, obviously it's a 30-minute line, but you can get in line if you really want to. A person drives around,
And you go off road, like you go up
it's
steep inclines. You're on like angles. Yeah, it's really cool.
Obviously, the Jeep is
Not worth the wait though.
It's not exactly our number one off-road car.
No, that's the Range Rover.
Yeah, but I really appreciate their constant
Effort to make their consumers happy.
Yeah, they let you get in the car and that's
Some nice hands-on,
and drive the car around.
And they did it better than the Volt, because like the Volt's territory really isn't tulips and daisies. It is in the city. That's why you'd get that car if you lived in the city and you didn't drive that much. The Jeep, it was where it belonged, in the mud with like logs and like fake snow and also Call of Duty Black Ops Jeep. I think, okay, I like the idea. They didn't make it obvious enough that it's Black Ops Jeep.
Yeah, it's just kind of a little.
I mean, it's just like a Jeep. It's a Jeep in black that has the Black Ops logo and dark rims.
Doesn't really do anything.
I don't know, like it should have come with guns. Definitely
Get a
come with
free.
guns. And you should get the game with it too.
Get a free M16 with it.
Yeah. But I think Jeep's really stepped up their quality with the new Grand Cherokee. That's a great all-around car, I think. Really solid car. And other than that, I really think the Jeeps are just for teenagers.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Jeep is your first car.
Yes, it's like one of those things. Yeah, I had a Jeep. It's rugged. I can beat it up all I want.
Oh wait. Carl's mom drives a Jeep.
I never said I have a problem with Jeeps. I just think they're teenagers' cars.
Well, never mind.
Okay. Jeeps are cool, actually. I like them. Range Rover's better. That's all I'm gonna say.
Alright.
I mean, a little bit. Okay.
Anything else?
Chrysler and Dodge. Normally I would just be like, oh, that's crap, I didn't visit that exhibit. But I had to visit that exhibit because they're making such a big deal of, ooh, they've stepped up their quality so much, and ooh, yeah, now it's imported from Detroit. Did you see that awful M&M commercial? That was pretty stupid.
Oh yeah.
It's just him driving the car.
Yeah, and like the M&M
Through Detroit.
The M&M paint job, with all the.
There's an M&M paint job?
Well, yeah.
I thought it was black.
Wait, what?
I thought the car was black.
Well, I remember seeing this, it was like a NASCAR thing, with all the M&M guys.
Oh, no, I mean Eminem, like the rapper.
Oh, I don't support that.
No, yeah, I don't like him at all.
I don't think he's a very good influence.
Okay, that's a little weird, but his voice, I don't like the sound of his voice. But anyway, so we stepped up their quality a lot. We're gonna beat the other American automakers. How bad must the quality have the? How bad was their quality before? Now that they say that's a huge step up. I mean, it's it's nothing better than like Ford and Toyota.
Yeah, the new models of Dodge is like the iPad 2. It's
I
what
like the iPad.
it's what we should have had, but we're saying it's better. It's a step up instead of like like it's a huge improvement, even though it's what they should have had the first time.
I do agree with you on that point.
Oh,
About,
we have a camera on the iPad. Yeah, you should have had that before.
about the cars and about the iPad. Although I do want to get the iPad too.
I don't.
Okay.
Okay.
But Chrysler, they look interesting. They look good enough on the outside. They look like a luxury car. I mean, let's face it. But not so much inside. I'm more in support of Dodge than I am with Chrysler. I like Jeep and Dodge more than I like Chrysler, even though they're all part of the same thing. I think just the Chrysler brand, it doesn't make sense anywhere. I don't know. That's just me. What did we forget? You have an idea?
You know, I'd say we're done.
You think we're done?
Yeah, I think
We didn't talk about Hyundai. Oh, Hyundai, Kia.
I think we're done.
Hyundai,
I
Kia.
think we're done.
Acura.
Um,
Acura is decent, but I don't really like the.
Yeah, I think we're just about wrapping up here. All the important stuff is done, and we can now get out of this car and actually go get
I like the car though.
licenses,
Pretty comfortable.
so we can drive it, baby.
So you're not gonna drive it.
So you can drive it.
Mm.
All right. Well,
I've already driven it.
this has been Auto Show 2011.
Look, solid auto show, but didn't really have anything special about it. But it was still a very enjoyable experience to go.
Well,
This is DeWookie 15,
very man.
and we are signing off.
And we're gonna go play some Xbox.
Mhm.
You know, I'm not a fan of Call of Duty.
What? No, wait!
No.
Don't turn it off. I need to argue.